Welcome back, everybody. This is now part 3 of the Arkham Asylum game. Let us continue where last left off. Scarecrow has now been introduced in the Arkham game. He just basically killed these people over here. And we're going to track him down, while we're also trying to find Gordon at the same time. Anytime in the game you experience the Scarecrow toxin, Batman's eyes will turn reddish orange, and you'll hear the the opera kind of sound, the oh, that kind of shit. Yeah, that you'll hear that as well, and the screen will be slanted slightly. So that's when you know that you're experiencing the Scarecrow toxin.
I'm sorry, Jim.
It's kind of ominous, don't you think?
Barbara, I'm sorry. I was too late.
I'm sorry. The number you've dialed isn't available. Please leave a message after the tone.
Barbara, are you there?
Please hang up your phone.
Also, there'll be bugs on the walls and floor. I don't know what kind of bugs those are. They look like grubs, maybe? I don't know. Or roaches, or something. I feel like they're trying to tell me something. I think it's get out. Let's get out. Oh, looks like we can't get out.
Father, you should have stood up to him, son. Like a man. Mom?
Help us, Bruce. Don't let us die.
And what could this one be? Oh, just, Scarecrow. I don't really know if that was intended to be a jump scare, but it's not that scary.
You're in my world now.
So then, in this segment of the game, you have the whole Scarecrow toxin. The Scarecrow world. You will experience this 3 times throughout the Arkham Asylum game. And every one of them, you just avoid his little, searchlight eyes. Don't get caught in the light. That's all it is. Just do not get caught in the light. First one's easy as, hell. Well, I guess hell's not really that easy, but you know what I'm talking about. It's easy to get through. Well, let me just go back this way real quick. There we go. Blow up this wall.
What are you doing, little rat?
And basically you're home free. Just run to the exit. You're good. little fun trivia. Never mind.
What's going on?
Oracle, I'm okay.
What happened? I lost contact. Are you sure you're all right? Have you found my dad?
I'm fine. Had a little run-in with Scarecrow, slowed me down. I'll get back to you in a bit.
Fun fact, Scarecrow's real name is actually Jonathan Crane. And I don't really know what that is, or what's floating around in it. It's from the Great White Shark, though. Another villain.
What? Can it be? No, there's no way. You can't find them all. It's impossible.
You know, he's actually a real villain. Arkham Asylum Living Hell, #1, July 2003, which that comic I actually have. Never read it, though, but I have it. Trying to get, there we go.
It wasn't Gordon. Crane's gas must have affected me more than I thought.
Are you lost, little bat? Having trouble figuring out what's real and what's just a figment of your twisted little mind? Same here. Just roll with it, bats. It gets easier once you get in. It really does.
The bombs will knock them on the ground long enough for you to just ground pound the rest of them to hell. See? There you go.
Listen, no more tricks. Just one last puzzle and you can have Gordon. And a little more. Oh, I can't wait.
See the Riddler challenge? Destroy 20 Joker teeth. It's a legitimate challenge. You have to defeat all of them.
Police Commissioner is just through the glass. Take a look. Harley's under strict instructions to kill the old man if any of my guys even think you're in the room. They're patrolling down there. I've told them all you're on the way. So here's the deal. If you can find a way to get to Harley without anyone realizing, I'll give you your next present. Fail, and the old Carter dies. Hell, I may even give you Harley. It looks like you could use a new sidekick.
That is a reference to him killing Jason Todd maybe a year or two before the events of Arkham Asylum, which in Arkham City he gets Tim Drake. Yeah.
You have given in and taken my map. I hope it proves useful.
But that was a reference to him killing Jason Todd in the comics. So at least we know during the events of Arkham Asylum he does not have a Robin. But in between the events of Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, which takes place a year after this, he gets Tim Drake, which is the third Robin. So, yeah. It's kind of, the Arkham verse is kind of weird. It doesn't add up all the times. But what I mean by that is, supposedly, like, if you try to get all the timelines together in the Arkham verse, they don't add up. There's a lot of mistakes that happen. The number one big one is that, well, the one that I saw, I guess it's really not a spoiler for those of you who have not seen or played or just are waiting for me to play Arkham Knight. Do not listen to the next like 2 seconds of what I'm getting ready to say. But in Arkham Knight, at the end of it, Scarecrow unmasks Batman to the whole world. That's the end of the game. Now, in this one, when you're in the Scarecrow verse, like the Scarecrow world for the third time, he says Bruce. So he knows who Batman is. The Scarotoxin, proves it's Bruce. So that alone should know that Scarecrow, Jonathan Crane, knows who Batman is. But he looks surprised when he unmasks Batman, like, he's like, oh, Bruce Wayne, that kind of thing. So that doesn't really add up. Which leads me to believe that Arkham Asylum does not take place in the same time or the same universe as Arkham Knight. But the weird thing is, though, is that there's references to Arkham Asylum in Arkham Knight. It's kind of weird. It's like Bruce Wayne's been Batman for 5 years and 5 years only, but really it's been longer than that. Again, it's weird. Just sit back and watch.
When Mr. J kills Batman, we're gonna get married. It's gonna be so cool.
Shut up, shut up. Oh crap, I failed.
Commissioner.
Shit.
Do your worst.
I have to give him credit, because, you know,
Easy. Played you like a violin and cut your strings. Nighty night, bats.
to be fair, I didn't die. Just, I got Gordon killed. He turned around before I thought he would. What was I talking about? Can't remember.
Listen up, boys.
That's the kind of short track mind I have.
For one of you to spot the bat freak. When you do, Harley offs the old man. I've got a shiny prize for the one who sees him first.
When Mr. J kills Batman,
Come on, 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 come on. Got him.
cool. It's gonna be so cool, old man. Just wait and see.
You'll be caught, Quinn. Caught and locked up.
It's a tape right there.
Harley's got the old man on top. The bat with anyone else skulking around.
You took longer than I thought.
He's out of control. He's trying to prove something. I'm not sure I can stop him this time.
You'll do it. Batman, listen. We're not alone. He's got something else down there. I don't know what it is.
What a blabbermouth! Spoiling the surprise.
Be quiet.
Oh, am I getting to you? Am I? Good. You're going to love this next bit.
It wants Dr. Young's login.
Never mind that. Get behind me, now.
Bane. I thought he broke out of Blackgate.
Cut me down.
Who did this to you?
Dr. Young, the Bruja. She drained the venom from my blood. Must stop her.
Sorry, Has-Bane. The good doctor won't be a problem much longer. How do you like my puppet? What say we cut him down?
Gordon, run!
Nice lady.
So now we come to our first boss. That is Bane. He's actually quite an easy boss if you know what to do. And if you don't get hit that many times. Unlike me, apparently. Stay away, stay away.
You will not escape me again. Old enemy.
Arkham Origins kind of touches up to why he calls him the old enemy, because they've legitimately been fighting since Batman's been, you know, Batman. Here's why I don't agree with the whole the Arkham versus 5 years old. This is why I do not agree with it.
Break you this time.
Because in Arkham Origins, Joker says, "I've gotten so much more done. I've gotten much more done than you have in this whole 2 years doing the whole costume thing." So basically, Arkham Origins takes place 2 years after Bruce Wayne comes back and becomes Batman. So that means that that's 2 years out of the 5 years are already gone, and in Arkham Origins to Arkham Knight, you're telling me there's only 3 years? I don't agree with that. I think that there's actually like 10 years or something like that. Like, 10 years of him being Batman. Because that would make more sense. Because you have the 3rd year, or 2 years, after 2 years being Batman, you have the events of Arkham Origins. Sorry, I'm getting kind of caught up in the boss fight. So you have him being Batman for 2 years out in the events of Arkham Origins. And then the multiplayer of Arkham Origins, you have a second player, which plays as Dick Grayson Robin. Which that one takes place maybe, I think, a couple months after the events of Arkham Origins Blackgate, which takes place after Arkham Origins. So you have the 3rd year of him being Batman, you have Dick Grayson being Robin. So with him being Batman for 3 years has Dick Grayson. After that you have Dick Grayson leaving, being Nightwing. Still trying to get in the boss, hold up. None of my last bar of health, so I don't want to get hit right now. Shit. Move, move, move. There you go. Roll. Where was I at? Oh yeah. Dick Grayson leaves after about the 5th year. So he's been Robin for 2 years. He's now in Bloodhaven as Nightwing. So then you have Batgirl. Barbara Gordon, she becomes Batgirl. Then you have Jason Todd. Well, then you have the DLC Matter of the Family for Arkham Knight, which Rocksteady's come out and said the Robin there that you play as is Tim Drake, but it was supposed to be Jason Todd. Don't get hit. I'm gonna get hit. Yeah. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Ooh, this is gonna be a close one. This is gonna be a close one. So you have Jason Todd. After the events, sorry, my accent came out there for a second. After the events of A Matter of the Family, you have Barbara Gordon being shot in the spine, which it touches up on that in the events of Arkham Knight. And when that happens, you have Jason Todd leaving Batman to go find the Joker to get revenge, which results in Joker capturing Jason for a year and then torturing him and then ultimately killing him. So that's the, let's see, 3rd, 4, 5. That's the 6th year of Bruce Wayne being Batman. On the 7th year, he gets the Arkham Asylum. So this is 7 years after the events of him coming back and being... This is 5 years after him coming back from Arkham Origins. Then you have the Arkham City incident, which would be on the 8th year, if I'm getting it correct in my mind. On the 8th year, you have the events of Arkham City, which has Tim Drake. Then a year after that, you have Arkham Knight. Or maybe 7 months, close to a year after that, you have Arkham Knight. So Bruce Wayne being Batman should roughly be about, I'd say, 8.5, 9 years. That's what I personally believe how long the Arkhamverse is. Let me know what you guys think about that.
It's too dangerous here. I don't like leaving you here.
Radio claims he's planted bombs all over Gotham.
Not 5, 8.5.
Panic. You're needed there.
We're ready to go now, sir.
Bane called Dr. Young Bruja. What does it mean?
It's Spanish for witch.
I just now realized I talked over the entire cutscene. I am so sorry. It really wasn't that important. It was basically Bane getting hit by a car.
Oracle, go through the city's computers. Pull up all you can find on Dr. Young. I'll go through anything you find once I get to the cave.
A bat cave on Arkham Island?
I built it years ago. It's best to plan ahead for situations like this.
How'd you manage to keep this a secret?
It's me, remember?
So do you think Dr. Young's been experimenting with venom? The same chemical that turns Bane into that animal?
Yes, I'm worried. Bane seemed even more powerful than usual. Joker wants the venom, and that can only be trouble.
I'm heading to Dead Man's Point in Arkham North. I'll contact you once I'm in the Batcave.
In case you're wondering, there are other resources to get news from the Arkhamverse. You have the video games, obviously. You have, what's it called? Assault on Arkham, which is the Suicide Squad from the Arkhamverse. It's like an animated movie. It does take place in the Arkhamverse. You also have the comic books, Batman Arkham. You have the book, The Riddler's Gambit. I have that book. I'm a huge fan of the Arkhamverse. I love it to death. Which I'm really sad that Rocksteady came out and said that Arkham Asylum is... not Arkham Asylum. Arkham Knight is the final one they're going to do. But I hope that this June 13th to be exact, which is the E3 presentation. That's when like game developers come out and say, hey, this is what we have plans of doing. Didn't see you there. But hopefully Montreal, Montreal, they're the guys who made Batman Arkham Origins. Hopefully they come out and say, hey guys, we are now working on a new Arkham game, which has currently been rumored. So I hope that they actually do that. That'd be rather fun to play. And what I hope they do is that, since this is the final 3 years of Batman being, Batman.
It's been a favorite suicide location in Arkham Island for
Oh, wait.
100 years.
Yeah, I know. I once saved an unfortunate inmate from leaping off into the rocks below. I found a cave entrance and over the years have moved a number of supplies here. It's a regular home away from home.
Anyways, back to what I was saying. I hope that instead of making a sequel where you play as Damian Wayne, which is something I honestly hope to God they don't do, instead of that, why don't they just make a sequel to Arkham Origins, which can take place, it can take place in the Arkhamverse, why not? Or, just saying or here, they reboot it. Make a sequel to Arkham Origins, but split the timeline away from the Arkhamverse. That would be really great. I like that a lot. Or make their own Arkhamverse, because even Rocksteady, they make references to Arkham Origins and Arkham Knight, yes, but they don't consider it an Arkham game. It's kind of weird. Half the Arkham fan base doesn't even consider it an Arkham game. They consider the Arkham series an Arkham trilogy. Arkham Asylum, City, and Night. Which, I consider it a trilogy, but I consider Arkham Origins a fun, extra thing that they involved. Here's another one of the things you can scan. But I want W Montreal to create a sequel to Arkham Origins, which has been rumored right now, and then make it away from the Arkham trilogy. Start a whole new kind of timeline. That'd be great. That's what I think would be probably the best move they could they can make. Not what I want. That's what I want.
You are earning my respect, Dark Knight Detective. I'll let you help me find my son.
security deactivated.
That's just what I hope happens come June, but we'll find out. And you can bet your ass that there's gonna be a new Arkham game. I'm gonna play it. I'll be playing Arkham Origins maybe, but right now definitely you can expect Arkham Asylum, this one, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight. All three of them I have for the PlayStation because, like I said, the PC version sucks ass. It doesn't work at all. So, PlayStation 4 it is.
Dr. Young was heading up a project. It was big. Lots of external funding. Here are the last notes she filed. I can't make sense of it. What does it mean?
Looks like she was experimenting on the Arkham patients. This new chemical only barely resembles the original Venom compound.
There are a number of changes that appear to amplify the strength of the drug. Multiple references to a Titan formula. Even a small amount could trigger a Venom-like transformation in the host, eliminating the need.
Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened there.
Hang on. These notes aren't complete. The formula is missing. That must be the secret Dr. Young is hiding. If Joker gets his hands on this, he will create an army of 1,000 Banes.
My God. Is Joker crazy enough to do that? What am I saying? You've got to stop him.
So now we have the Batclaw. Before that, when the I'm guessing it braked. Like, I have no idea how it paused the recording. I have no idea what that did.
I'm going up
But it took me to the main menu, like the PlayStation Home menu. I don't know what happened. It just did. So, hopefully it's still recording. I'm not gonna lie. Hopefully I'm not sitting here wasting my fucking time. Because if it does that, then I'm gonna have to restart the entire game all over to get us back to where we were. Granted, I'm not that long into the game when I start recording, so oh well. Autosave, it's a bitch.
Sorry, boss. Took a little longer to find him than you figured it would.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll try and be more precise next time I'm planning an island takeover.
Hey, I didn't mean...
What criticism I can take? I mean, I'm not perfect. Well, come to think of it, I'm pretty close to perfect, aren't I? Where was I? Oh, yes. Criticism from a worm like you. A worm who's only crawling around free because I arranged to open his cell is something I will not tolerate.
I'm sorry, boss. I didn't mean it like that. Please.
Oh, well, see now you're apologetic. I'll just have someone drive round to your house and break your wife's leg, okay?
But Joker!
You got a problem with my generous nature?
No, I guess not. Thanks?
Oh, don't mention it. Let's just consider the matter closed. Did I ever tell you the one about the guy who came home to find his wife a paraplegic? You there? Calling all cars! Calling all cars! What the hell got you? Crockle the Bat! Crockle boy, are you there? No? Pity.
We're gonna end the recording now because I want to make sure I'm still recording. This part's gonna be like 10-20 minutes shorter. Some of you probably may like that actually. But anyways, I'll be either right back or restarting the entire fucking thing back to when we first introduced Scarecrow. Either way, I hope it's still recording. Hope to God it's still recording. This will be the third time I have to fucking restart this whole damn thing. I love the game though, so we'll find out.